Hey everybody, Christine here with Help Solve the Case. We are live in Bremerton, Washington. We are checking out the case of Sara Burke and two others from 2011. Let me turn the screen around and I will show you the area in just a minute. So what we have here is we have the case of Sara Burke, who was stabbed in the neck. There was no robbery. There was no sex assault. It was on March 3rd in 2011, and it is unsolved. And the interesting thing, the sad part, is it happened right here on this main street, Warren Street here, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. And it's unsolved. Very sad story. 1 month later, 2 blocks away, there was another incident. And then 9 months later, Melody Bremner was also murdered. She passed away. The second incident, the gentleman, I believe it was, survived. Okay. And so we want to know what's going on in this area. The police and others speculate that it was part of the same individual that was involved, but then everything stopped and it went quiet. But they believe that all of these incidents are related. Sara's father, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, believes that something else must have happened, that it might have been someone she knows or somebody that was related to either the boyfriend that she was seeing or, you know, someone in a friend group. So we're here on Warren Street, which is a pretty main street in town, and it happened right around here. It happened right in the area of this building, like right here. I'll go back and I'll turn around. And she was found stabbed right in the middle of the street. It was very crazy. And again, it's completely unresolved. And I'll take you down after we do this. I just want you to get a good idea of the area. It's a pretty busy area. We've got several big businesses here. Again, we're talking 2026 today. We don't know exactly what it looked like in 2011, but it's a very well-traveled main route in Bremerton. So we need to find out what happened here. Right here, you can see the Navy base. So we have another possibility of, was somebody stationed here over the course of a year? We do have a picture. I'll put it up here. I don't have it right now. I'm driving around. But we do have a picture from the second assault, a description. A male was identified. A description was provided. If I remember correctly, a younger sort of male, short hair, which could fall in line with the military. You can see here we got the military base right here. We also have, not too far away, the joint base, Lewis McCord, in the area. So we just don't know where this could have been and what could have happened. So we're just going through here, showing you the area, getting you a better, like I said, this is a fairly busy downtown, and it's just crazy that she's found in the middle of the street, stabbed. She was 19 years old and just left there to die, which is horrific. And then again, the police, according to news sources, feel that these other cases are involved. And I'm driving, I'm navigating, so I don't have their information readily available, but I will put them up here, and we'll have to do their victimology so we know what their backgrounds are. So not saying anything about a specific group of people, identifying any type of particular suspect, but you have to say what happened. How did we have this incident happen with 3 suspects, because we're talking about 3 cases, and then poof, it's all gone. Okay, so the being gone thing is the problem. How does the suspect just disappear? So that goes to dying, moving, or they were temporarily in the area. So just coming up, we've got 6th Street here, but just coming up on the right hand side, We've got Starbucks, we've got a big bank here, we've got the main street, we're on pretty much a main street here, and then just to the right where you can kind of see those purple, I don't know what they are, grape trees or whatever they are, maple trees, whatever, these I don't know if you can see the purple trees right here. It's going to be right here, and we also, you can't see to the right, but just to the right, past this restaurant area here, just to the right here is the Salvation Army. And we'll go down there and you'll see the situation there as soon as the light changes. And so within I think it's a 2-block area, we have 3 crimes, all within the same period, all violent. Again, we have the suspect in the second case. The gentleman, the victim in the second case survived, but the other 2 women did not. Now, we also have to talk, we think it happened right here. She was found in the road right here. Well, let's see, that's 610. I think it was right in front of this building here, and then we've got this alleyway right there. Trying to look for the exact numerical. But yeah, that was the area. And the thing here is we have to think, okay, so a man survived, but the females didn't. What does that tell you? Now we also have to talk about victimology. We have, why would somebody pick a woman and a woman? Okay, so we got Sarah was 19. The other lady, Melody, I think they said she was 61. And then we have the gentleman. So as far as victimology, that seems really random and really out of character. But when you have a crime of opportunity, for instance, if somebody was homeless or on the street or wanting drugs and found a crime of, quote, opportunity, you might have that, which would lend you more towards potentially the homeless population or somebody that was living in the area. So what did the police do to see who was living in the area? We're not sure. We haven't spoken to the police yet. We're gonna just come on by because I want you to get a gander at this Salvation Army issue. And again, we're looking at 2011. We don't know what it was like back then. We just know what it is like now. Okay, we're coming on the block where the Salvation Army is, right here. So you can get an idea of, this is some homeless outreach right here that's going on. They're feeding the folks, but from this street over to the next block is the homeless outreach. We've got some religious folks out here, some people from the community, but it goes from this area to the left over here is the Salvation Army. You can see the sign there, and it's quite a homeless population, which is, the incident would have happened like right over here. So anybody walking in this area could be a potential, dare I say, prospect. We've even got people, we got some over here, some homeless people over here at the bank. So not, in my mind, a great, comfortable area. And again, straight ahead of us, we've got the Navy base. So what do you think? We're going to provide you more details. Just wanted to come on. Here's somebody else with their house on wheels. Give you the lay of the land, so to speak, from being on the ground, and we'll give you more details on the other cases, see what you think, see what we can find out. And it's just very unfortunate. It's been unsolved for way too long. We don't know anything about DNA. Thought I would take the opportunity while I was here to, check out the area, because, let me turn around. It's better when you can get the lay of the land, when you feel as a police officer to be able to go out to the scene and know exactly what happened, to get a feel for the area. Even though it's been so many years, you just kind of have to feel it for yourself, get a feel of what it looks like. Very, very, very helpful. Much like one of the things that we talked about in the Kohberger case, we talked about them tearing that house down. And man, if I was a jury, it didn't go to that, but I always want to walk it myself. I always want to get a feel for it. Now, also too, if you're intuitive, like we've had, many people are psychics, people like me who are intuitive, you just get a certain vibe, right? Like at Nancy's house, we always talk about Nancy. There's a weird vibe over there, okay? So it really helps, in my opinion, to be able to see for yourself and get the feeling for yourself. So that's what we know so far. I'm going to add to it, and we'll see what we can figure out for poor Sara, for poor Melody, about DNA and all the other stuff, what we can do, because you and I have resources. We have skills and we have resources, and we're going to see what we can do for these folks. So I'll see you soon.